No, you.
Of course, he says it right when it starts recording. Doggone it. Welcome everybody here
Yes.
to y.W.c predictions for the next WWE pay-per-view, which is the one that counts, let's say, because we did have, I guess we could call it it wasn't a pay-per-view, but it was a glorified house show. That doesn't count. We do not count the Saudi Arabia show. So anyway, it's a very small card, so this should not be, and I put should in quotations because usually a small card means we're going to be here for 45 minutes for Stomping Ground. But first, let me introduce everybody that's going to be giving you their picks live. First off, we have Levi McIntyre.
Hey, what up?
We have his cousin. No, we have Matt McIntyre.
Hello,
Screw off.
We're on.
quiet you.
We've got a McIntyre overload. We've got this guy that decided to know you bomb the video at the very beginning, Kev Shear.
Bang. Yo, it's me. It's me. It's KEV.
And
It don't work
his,
that way.
and off his fresh new hit single, we've got a very musical Michael Norman.
Hello, everybody. I am here singing in perfect harmony.
And kicked.
This is what happens, people, when I find a thing called voice mod and everybody decides to get it about 45 minutes before we record. Alright, so, as you can see, we've got well, they can't see it, but you guys can see it because you're the subscribers. They're not.
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah, we
I
are.
mean, we're
half the-
subscribed.
We are half
I mean,
the
we're all
subscribers on your
subscribed.
channel.
You are.
We are half the subscribers on your channel.
So please allow me to introduce the 750 people that are here in our TeamSpeak right now.
Oh, God.
But we've got this new layout where you guys will actually be able to see as we make our picks live. I'll be typing them in here, and you'll also see picks that have been left by people. They gave their predictions earlier today. People that you will see that have left their previous picks are Chris Dollerton, Clint Spillman, Dylan Young, Stephen Pollard III, and Tim Fiegel.
I want Stephen Pollard the second.
I want to see Stephen Pollard IV, but we might have to wait a
I
couple
want to
years
see
on that.
Stephen Pollard the first.
I want to see Stephen Pollard the
I want to
sixth.
see
I
Stephen.
want to see Steve Pollard.
I want to see Stephen Pollard the Zero. I want to see the original Steve Pollard. Find out.
Okay, before we get sidetracked, let's keep going.
We've
Come on.
been sidetracked since we started. When we started with a no you. Anyway, let's get right down into it then. First matchup is the Smackdowns Tag Team Championships. I hear myself in the microphone. Okay. Daniel Bryan and Erick Rowan, or as Kev likes to say, Recycle Sign 1, versus Heavy Machinery. We're just going to go right down the list that I've got here in alphabetical order. So, Kev, you're up first.
I'm just going to go with Daniel Bryan and Rowan. I do think that Heavy Machinery will win the tag team titles eventually, just not now.
Okay. Levi.
I'm pretty much with Kev on this one. Yeah, Bryan and Rowan. Team Save the World, I guess, is what they should be called. I have no idea.
All right.
The
Matt.
Planet's champion.
I'm thinking Bryan and Rowan as well.
Okay. Michael.
I'm gonna be the oddball here and say I'm gonna go with the War Raiders.
If the War Raiders win the matchup, they have Tetris to thank.
Because they're not even in the freaking match to begin
War
with.
Raiders ain't even in the match. What?
Oh, that's right. He did say the War Raiders, didn't he? Holy
He said the
cow.
War Raiders. He said the...
Hey, look, that's their original name, okay?
No, it's not.
Heavy Machinery.
It's
I completely. You know what? Shut up.
And Michael failed count one.
Oh, man.
You know what? I may have failed singing the name, but at least you guys don't have a hit single, so F off.
Okay. Anyway, I'm
Go
also
take
going to go...
I'm going with Heavy Machinery, thank you. Heavy Machinery is what I meant to say. That's my pick, Heavy Machinery.
All right, well, I am
Heavy
also
War
going with
Raiders.
Heavy Machinery because I think that with the fact that we saw when Daniel Bryan and Seth Rollins had their matchup and Rowan got involved and caused a disqualification, I think they're going to find out that there's no way they can beat Heavy Machinery, so they're going to get themselves disqualified, still keep the belts, but Heavy Machinery is going to win the match. So, I'm not going to bother to say who the other people picked, because, it can be seen on the screen. The other thing I'm also going to point out here, too, something that we're doing new, starting with this pay-per-view, I'm not going to be announcing who's battling for what championship because it's not going to be established who's battling for what championship until the day of the pay-per-view. That way, we will know who's actually made picks, and we can have battles amongst people who have actually made picks for titles, rather than, having a possibility of two people that are in a, say, X Division Championship title match that didn't make any picks at all, and just have it be between two people. There's no sense of that, so I'm going to leave it until the day of the pay-per-view to determine who's battling for what championships. Good? Good. Moving on to the next matchup. We've got the two-thirds of the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods, and they are taking on the Canadian Connection, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Is that really their name?
No, but I just what I called them. Anyway.
Wow.
Kev, who you got?
I didn't even know this was a thing until just now.
I didn't either until this morning.
I'm just gonna go Kevin and Sami, because reasons, I guess.
Alright, Levi.
I'm going to feel the power with the New Day.
Oh, man. Anyway, Matt.
Biggie and Woods.
Alright, Michael.
I am going with the Canadian Destroyers, known as Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
He's going with the Canadian Destroyers, so he's going with, oh, what's his name? Oh, I just
Petey
had
Williams?
Thank
The
you, Petey
monkey.
Williams. I couldn't think of his name. I am also going with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
Stop picking my picks.
I'm sorry, you say it in such beautiful, melodic, robotic tones. I have to agree with you. It's like I'm being mesmerized.
And Seth is going to regret finding that recording forever.
He did. He found it while we were talking earlier. It was so funny.
I did. Next up, we've got the United States Championship matchup. It is Samoa Joe defending his title against Ricochet. Thank God Ricochet is finally in a title match. Kev, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe to retain.
Okay, Levi.
This is Levi calling from the Star Force Enterprise. I am here to announce that I think Samoa Joe is going to retain.
Okay, I found out from Michael that you got different mic things than we did. Did you get the police radio?
No.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say, if you did, I'm going to reach through the screen and punch you, because I wanted that sound effect. Anyway.
Well, supposedly it changes every day, so we get different ones every day.
Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get it today. Matt.
Ricochet.
Alright, Kev.
I already made my pick.
That's right, you did. Michael.
You're old, Seth. You're old.
Look, just because I fell down this cave doesn't make me Kev, okay?
Wait, Conscience, is that you?
Yes, I am your conscience.
Well, guess what, Conscience? You're as old as I am, so you're going to be forgetful too.
Oof.
Listen here, Sonny. Just because I'm old doesn't make me any different.
Why is Kermit the Frog my conscience?
Because I am Kermit the Frog.
Now it's
He was
Michael
my
Phil
pick
count
to
one
go
and
with
Seth.
one of the last Marvel Studios coverage.
That's my pick, is Samoa Joe. Now get me out of this damn cave.
Oh, man. No, I will not release the Kermit the Frog from the cave.
I am Kermit the Frog here.
I am going to also go with Samoa Joe, just basically because of the fact they seem to tease that Ricochet's got a little bit of a knee injury. So, I
Not
think...
to mention, they're still trying to set up for SummerSlam with him and Rey Mysterio and possibly Dominic.
Yep. Alright, next up, we've got the Cruiserweight Championship matchup. I have no idea how this got thrown together, because last I knew, heading into this week, they hadn't even yet announced who was going to be battling for the Cruiserweight Championship anyway. It's a triple threat match. Tony Nese defending against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak, who has apparently been fluctuating between 205 Live and NXT. Anyway, Kev, who you got?
Tony Nese. I don't know. I haven't watched 205 Live in a good few months, so.
All right, Matt. I'm sorry, Levi. Shoot, I get them all out of order.
The other
Ho, ho,
McIntyre,
ho!
not me.
I'm
The other
Santa
one.
Claus, and I am here to present to you that the winner of this match is going to be Tony Nese.
Just make sure Kev's on your naughty list. Matt.
Huh?
Good
Boy.
pick it. Honestly, I think it's Tony enough by their standards, so probably Tony to retain.
All right, Michael. What the heck was that? Just
I say, as Thanos here, I am going to say that the winner of this match is gonna be Tony Nese.
Okay, and I am also going.
Did
with
you
Tony
just do a
Nese.
coin flip in Thanos' voice?
No, I did a snap in Thanos' voice.
If that's the case, then how come 5 of us are still here? There should only be 2.5 of us.
2.5.
And I'm
39
that
and a half spiders.
You're the
30.
half.
Kevin's bad.
All of a sudden, I just kicked Kev from the call.
So
Kev just
Mike.
drops
So
out
that
of the
means
call.
that I would disappear, Kev would disappear, and the McIntyre would disappear off of Levi's name. So there's only one McIntyre in this room. All right. Speaking of McIntyre, wow, what a segue that was. We've got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre. Kev, who you got?
Drew. He's been hella protected on the main roster. So other than his loss against Roman at Mania, but I don't see them, especially with McIntyre being Shane McMahon's lackey lately.
All right, Levi.
Well, now that I have a much sexier voice to speak with, I am going to elegantly say that Roman Reigns is going to win this match this Sunday at WWE Stomping Grounds.
All right, we've just heard from the elegant eloquence. Matt.
So I think this real McIntyre with the fake McIntyre and say Drew is going to win.
All right, Michael.
By DQ.
Well, so I can channel my inner kid here. I'm gonna say.
Hey, Michael, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you yell, "It's the big dog" in that voice?
It's the big dog!
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns to win as well.
Yeah, he's probably going to get a win. It hasn't really been 50-50 booking, but in all honesty, I kind of expect Drew to win with Shane's help, with how much that Shane's been broadcasted on the main roster. That's been pissing people off.
Yeah. All right, next we've got our first of 2 women's matches. We've got the SmackDown Women's Championship, Bayley versus Alexa Bliss. Kev.
You already know who I'm going to pick.
Do I?
Is it even necessary to ask me? Of course I'm going to pick Bayley.
Okay. Levi.
Hey, this is Levi McIntyre calling from the Starship Enterprise once again, here to announce that Bayley shall retain this Sunday.
Okay. Matt.
I think Bailey's going to retain, but they're try to interfere and then fail.
Michael.
I'll pick Alexa Bliss. I feel like they're gonna give it to Alexa to maybe set up something between her and Nikki Cross.
Okay. I will go with Bayley.
You really think a Raw woman would win the SmackDown Women's title because of a fucking wild card rule?
She wins the title. That means she's on SmackDown apparently. So
True. All right, so we're back. Sorry for that little break in the action. I was getting called by my parents, and we actually got Trent in here now. Say hello, Trent.
Hello guys. It's normal me, not Chipmunk Auto-Tune
Yeah,
me.
I really wish I had recorded the last 10 minutes because it was great.
You haven't heard Auto-Tune. You haven't heard Auto-Tune yet, Trent. You haven't.
Oh, that's true. All right, so what we're quickly going to do, we're just going to go back over the matches that we just did, but we're going to have Trent make his picks as well. So, Trent, I'll just quickly go down the list, and you can give me who you've got for each matchup, okay?
Okay.
Okay, to catch you back up, we got the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Daniel Bryan and Erick Rowan versus Heavy Machinery.
Okay. Heavy machinery. Okay. For this match, I'm gonna go with Daniel Bryan and Erick Rowan because I think if Heavy Machinery were to get the tag team titles, it'd be at SummerSlam.
Okay, you made a much better choice than Michael. Michael chose the War Raiders. Anyway, next up we got Big E and Xavier Woods versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
That might be a little bit tougher to pick.
New Day or the Canadian Crusaders?
Stop stealing
Canadian
my name.
Crusaders. Oh my god.
Actually, no, mine was the Canadian Coalition, wasn't it?
That's a
To
tough
go to Canadian
one.
Connection.
Canadian Destroyer.
Well, I have to say, if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get help from either Elias or Drew McIntyre or Shane McMahon, which I think they will.
No, they won't. No, they won't. Not with what they had to say about them last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're on Shane McMahon's bad side now.
Well, in that case, I'll go with Big E and Xavier Woods.
Okay. Next we've got the United States Championship, Samoa Joe defending against Ricochet.
I have to say, I'm gonna take a chance and I'll say that Samoa Joe retains because this is Ricochet's. I think this is his second match going. No. This I think this is his first match going for a singles title. I think.
Yep, it is.
It is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Then yes, Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. Then
Okay.
he might get it at Extreme. If he gets another shot at Extreme Rules, he'll get it there because that's the next pay-per-view next month. So I'll say Samoa Joe retains because he just got it back from Mysterio's injury.
All right. Next we got the Cruiserweight Champion Tony Nese defending against Akira Tozawa and Drew Gulak.
This one's a little bit easy. This one's a little bit easier. I'm gonna say I'll say Tony Nese retains.
Okay.
Hell, this one's easier. Takes 10 minutes to make a pick because he doesn't know.
As long as he doesn't pick the Viking Raiders like you did. Next we got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
I'll say Roman Reigns only by disqualification.
Okay. Next we got SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley defending against Alexa Bliss.
Bayley, please win. I hope Bayley retains.
Okay.
Please win, Bayley.
And that catches you up. We're up to now the Raw Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch defending against the sassy Southern Belle, Lacey Evans.
Oh, look at me because I exist.
All right, so since he is the least classy, let's start with Kev.
I'm just gonna go with Becky Lynch.
I like how he literally just ignored
he
everything you
ignored
just
that.
said about him.
He acknowledged the fact that it's true by ignoring it.
Nothing I say will change you guys' mind. So yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Becky Lynch because I don't see Lacey winning the title.
Okay.
I think it's too soon for that.
Levi.
I'm gonna go with the man, Becky Lynch, because Lacey Evans is terrible.
Okay, Levi is auto-tuned for me.
Yep, he's supposed
That's
to
the
be.
point.
Yeah, that's the point.
If you'd
Oh,
been
okay.
here for the first half, yeah, we've had auto tunes, we've had Starship Radio, we've had people trapped in
okay.
caves. It's been crazy.
Santa Claus.
It's not just me for once.
And then we've had Kev's normal voice, which is of course some voice modulation in itself. Okay, Matt.
I'm gonna go with
What?
It cut out.
Huh.
Say that again.
Becky.
Oh, okay. Michael.
I am gonna go with the man Becky Lynch because again I think it's too soon, but I feel like we're gonna have a heel champion coming up here very soon.
God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I am also going with Becky Lynch. Trent.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Becky.
Okay, next up, we've got the WWE Championship matchup. Kofi Kingston defending against Dolph Ziggler in a steel cage match. Kev is muted. I don't know if he's actually here or not.
I'm here.
Okay, so Kev, who you got?
What's the match?
Kingston versus Ziggler in a steel cage.
Kingston.
Levi.
Code Kofi Kingston to retain is a go.
Alright. Matt.
Kofi's gonna retain because last time anyway. The Woods incident had nothing to do with the actual match.
Okay, Michael.
I am gonna go with Kofi Kingston.
Okay, so apparently the devil has picked Kofi.
What the hell?
I'm going with
Literally.
I'm going with Kingston as well. Trent.
Trent's regretting coming on TeamSpeak.
And you can thank Seth for all of this.
Trent, your pick.
I gladly accept the blame.
Definitely Kingston retaining. Definitely.
All right. We move on to the final matchup now. I mentioned this we have a special Facebook chat where people make their picks ahead of time and everything. And I posted this for everyone to see. A couple of people, I guess, didn't see it. But we have this as a 2-point match. We get 1 point if we guess the person that wins the match correctly, and we get a second point, and I'll tell you what the second point is in just a moment. So the final match is the Universal Championship. Seth Rollins defending against Baron Corbin. Now you get a point if you choose either Rollins or Corbin correctly, and a second point gets awarded, a bonus point, if you guess correctly the special guest referee, because we've had so many different referees teased. Obviously, Seth Rollins with a steel chair has taken them out. We're obviously not going to get the decision until the very last minute. So, you're going to give me who you think is going to win the match and who you think the special guest referee is going to be. So, with that said, Kev, go.
I think Rollins is going to win the match, and I think referee is going to be Brock Lesnar.
All right, Levi.
Now that my voice is vibrating all of a sudden, I am going to go with Seth Rollins to retain, and the special guest referee is going to be Paul Heyman.
Sound like you're bouncing on a mattress spring.
Really?
Or trampoline or something.
Or he's talking to a sleeky.
Yeah. Matt.
I think Drew will be the referee, and he's gonna try to help Baron, but it's gonna backfire. And
Who's gonna be the referee? At
Rollins
cutout?
is gonna win.
Who's gonna be the referee at cutout?
Drew.
Drew McIntyre?
Yeah. gonna come back out, try to help. Gonna backfire, and Seth's gonna retain.
Okay. Michael.
Okay, well, I've fallen down this well again, but I think Rollins is gonna find a way to win. And as for the special guest referee, a total shot in the dark, but I'm gonna say Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Vince, that'll be something if it's Vince. That'll be something.
Well, the person I was going to go with for the referee, my original choice, I'm kind of fluctuating between him and somebody else that I saw as a possibility. I think Seth Rollins is going to win the matchup. But my original thought was it's going to be Brock Lesnar that's going to be the referee. I've also seen there's somebody that's not going to be doing anything that night that also had an alliance at one point with Baron Corbin, and according to Forbes magazine, he was the other one that was put out there as a name besides Brock Lesnar, and that was Bobby Lashley. But I'm still going to stick with my gut. I'm going to say Rollins retains and Brock Lesnar is the special guest referee.
I really don't see Brock Lesnar being at fucking Stomping Ground.
Yeah.
Unless he's there to cash in.
I mean, I would love to see him there, but I don't see him being a referee. Like, when was Brock Lesnar ever been a referee?
When has Brock Lesnar ever held the Money in the Bank briefcase?
Money in the Bank this year?
Besides that. All right, Trent, who you
I mean, you asked.
I definitely see Rollins retaining because he's definitely been on fire as the Universal champion. Like
it's like he's been
like I said,
burning it down.
he's definitely burning it down as the top guy in terms of Monday Night Raw. As for the special guest referee, you know. Brock Lesnar, he can barely handle like minutes being an actual wrestler. You think he's gonna handle like being a referee? So
imagine all the botches.
As I was saying, I definitely say that that the special guest referee, like I could see Paul Heyman being a legitimate like actual special guest referee over Brock Lesnar. So I'm gonna say that Heyman is gonna be the special guest referee.
Alright.
Watch it be someone completely out of left field, and we're all like, "Oh my God, no one ever saw this coming."
It's gonna be Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, right.
No, Sasha Banks comes back to WWE.
I'll be more excited to see the new Bray Wyatt as a special guest referee.
But honestly, seriously, I think if Brock's there, he'll probably return. It's the only reason I see him being there.
I mean, what better way to take a B-rated pay-per-view and actually, have people tune in? But
true, but I hope not.
Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna do it. That's our picks for this this upcoming weekend's pay-per-view of Stomping Ground.
See you later.
Check on Facebook to see the official results and everything. Like I stated, we don't know who's battling for what championships until Sunday itself, just before the pay-per-view. So thank you everybody that joined me here for making your picks. And we will see all you guys for the next pay-per-view, which I believe Trent alluded to, which will be Extreme Rules. So until then...
We'll see you all later on Harmony.
You're having way too much fun with that. See you, everybody.
Seth, you should have known that chaos was going to be so.
I knew. It happens all the time. There's never a y.W.c recording that we have that doesn't end in chaos or have chaos at some point.
Okay, bye-bye, everybody.